This is Jeff Jennings with BIM-Modular. In this video, we're going to be presenting the latest innovation for real-time collaboration of building information modeling with the procurement systems that integrate with ERP applications. This solution, called BOMSync, is a real-time data exchange for working with teams anywhere in the world, in any language, any unit of measure, any currency, for any kind of projects. So what we're going to do is, in this example, is we'll go through the process of opening up a Revit model, pushing data from Revit directly into Azure SQL Server, be able to make modifications from the web on the product, and then push data directly back into Revit itself. The modified information can also then be used and sent to ERP applications for bill of material continuation. So let's quickly log in. We've now logged into BOMSync, and from here you have a dashboard, you have your tasks, opportunities, model data, projects. So you're able to log in here and be able to manage all of your information from the cloud. So you actually create projects, you create all of your levels and hierarchies of a project, your addresses, your contact information. As you see here, we have all data associated with project management. This is BIM management. We have item management as well too. Items are anything to do with resources. That could be a human item, it could be equipment, and also obviously things we may buy as well too. So all of your information here is shown. We go through here as well for information for tracking procurement activities. This is all information that's been compiled and sent to the ERP system. And then of course we have views and reports and information on company, as well as all of your settings associated with the project. So let's go ahead and right now, for example, I'm going to just open up this, show you the bi-directional exchange of data with the BIM information models. So let's go ahead and go to a project. So we've got a 3D structure. And what we're going to now do is send this information, or part of this information, over to the ERP application, or BOMSync. Let's just grab here this locker, and I'm just going to go ahead and just make a new one real quick. Let's do that, and I'm going to assign this locker to another module. Let's just say right here, module B. It's going to be a field supplied, and then that point we have what we need to have. So let's go ahead and export this. So what we have here under BOMSync, this is the Revit plugin. So a different plugin for each building information software that's out there with the API access. So you're able to log into the application. And then this works as a server, so you're able to connect on a project basis model or through the database itself. And now what we're going to do here is you have all your tabs associated with the shell of the building, layers and parts of the building, and we're going to use, in this case here, the component. So let's go ahead and export out the component. And it's going to now allow us to pick, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the furniture. Let's get the information from the model. The model information now gets populated. So we now have in this model, there are actually 1,248 elements of furniture-related items in this model itself, including all of the different sizes and lengths associated with the product. Now let's just quickly simplify this here. So I'm going to go ahead and just look at, let's go to my ID, and I'm going to pick that 1B2 model I have right here. And I'll go ahead and just pick that this was related to my furniture. So I can scroll down, or we can just, there is a shop blocker, this unit. So here's what we just had added a minute ago. And what we can do here now is just go ahead and export it. So one push of a button, it's already been loaded to the database. So in the BOMSync, I can go back in here now and type in ML45, for instance, and we'll see that this information is now appearing right here into the model. So there's our 1B2 model, and it's the lockers. Here's the size, and the associated data. Now I can go back in here now, edit the information on here. I'm going to change this over to a version 25 locker. Actually, I'm sorry, it'll be this one right here will change. Make this one into a version 25. And I will also go ahead and maybe set up some item dims here on this product. It says right there, it's a 460 actually. And then, so maybe we have a design change we want to push back till the design team to update the model. We can do that. And then of course, any information here associated with that may want to be added into the model itself. Now I have made the change. Let's do this real quick here. Again, this is kind of a prototype, and set the date. So I can now go ahead and just save on this data. And now it's saved, which means when I go back in here into Revit, I'll close this. I want to run an import mode. So in Revit here, we'll go to Component, Import, and it's going to now read anything that's available that's been approved for updates for importing. So here are the locker, and you'll now see that the data associated from the BOMSync is now populated in here. So if I were to look at this selected locker, you'll see we don't have any information associated yet for from here. So I'm going to go down, just import the data. It's been imported. And like that, now our information has appeared. I can close that. And if I go back in here and edit this as well, it's also embedded the information into the product type as well. So we have all information captured, loaded both into the family instance and family type data, and ready to be updated. So we basically bulk update tens of thousands of items all in a matter of seconds on any size project. This also allows us to now generate full-blown bill of materials for an entire project, itemized down to every single individual element. BOMSync allows you to generate every single theoretical element, which means every piece of fastener, tape, caulk, tubes, paint, fasteners that go into a building without actually having to even model the structure, the information and the data, model the element in the model. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you.